they get onto the ship.
Stuff on the ceiling.
Yep, stuff on the ceiling, and we wrote some too.
Not I, but yes.
I remember that now. You burned your note or whatever. That's good. Thank you for reminding me things like that.
So we ran on. So the rats can't get off the ship,
Okay.
and so they were like threatening us, and Alex and Demaxius made a pact to try to help get them off the ship. We don't know how or anything like that. Then we landed on the Isle of Sumnus.
So they're still on the ship.
We are off the ship now.
Or are they on the ship?
They are still on the ship. I have one rat.
So you can take them off the ship.
I guess so. I have one. We also changed leadership on the ghost ship from the first sailors to like the other sailors. I don't really remember how that. Yeah.
We fell asleep, and Mr. Gray was doing things that we weren't paying attention to.
Yeah, so that might have implications. DM has implied that change.
So what really happened there? You guys already got.
Fucking government.
They don't know. I find it ironic that Mr. Gray did it too. But anyways,
It's on brand.
the implications of that one were originally they were going. It seemed as though their chart was heading towards. Can you see this on the screen?
The red thing?
Where I'm clicking the little. I know you can see it because I can see what.
By the way, we are on the ghost ship, right?
Not
On the
anymore.
Well,
She's.
we were on
Yes,
the ghost
yeah.
ship.
I
It has a
interrupted.
ghost crew that we overthrew. Just so I'm understanding this correctly,
Yes.
you overthrew the magical.
What
They
happened
show
was.
up every 100 years.
What happened is that they had a bottle of rum, and Alex was like going around the ship talking to the ghosts through this bottle of rum that was enchanted. If you drank it, it allowed you to do speak with dead, but if you moved it around the ship, you could see what was happening in the ethereal plane. And what they found was that the ship was crewed by ghosts, but there were also some locked in the brig on the ship. And what Dylan chose to do was free the ones that were locked away, and there was like a minor mutiny on the ship. And so the initial heading had you guys going here, but you guys never made landfall there. You made landfall up here. So you guys don't understand the implication of that, but that's the difference. That's what happened. So whether it's good or bad, who knows? All you know is what you've experienced.
But then we got off the ship, and we've been up there. We went to the first tower, and there was a bunch of Wanti. Is that how you say them? Wanti?
Yeah, one.
Serpent people. And they're
I
very
can
like
show
kind of
you.
like telekinetic. So we've done some stuff with. Alex did something with them so that they didn't want to fight us. Then they started fighting us at another spot,
And that's where we ended.
and that's where we've ended. We did beat them, barely.
So we're like,
No,
yeah.
we did beat them. It was just Jay who
We-
didn't die. Who
Yeah.
Died?
He died twice, like 0 HP. He came back. Alex gave him like something. Oh, I found.
They look like this. I have this ability now. I can like just drag
Lizard
stuff
people.
onto OBS. Yeah, there's different kinds. They
Scale did speak with plants, and she found out there's a healing potion, and it's a little white flower that looks like a bell, but if it looks like a skull instead of a bell, it's poisonous. But it gives you like
Not
1
good with
HP or
plants.
something if you eat it, right, John? Or it's like a 1d4.
What's up?
The white flower for healing.
Yeah, she talked to a tree, and the tree told her about healing plants. The tree said, "Look for bells, not skulls."
Yeah, so I think that's how we revived Jay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I
Well,
think
I am
that's
here now.
That's where we left off. We're just playing as if Mills and Aelion are with us.
Yes, I'm not explaining away people's
Sorry.
characters. We're doing like Tron rules now, so like I just assume that the whole party is always with the party, and I also assume you guys have like magic pockets. So like Jay's not here, but if you want to use the amulet or take anything that he has, you can just assume that he will give it to you. So if you guys want to like share equipment and stuff like that, you can do that.
Okay.
Like potions and all that stuff. So you guys are back up to speed. So this is the map of the Isle of Somnus. Where you guys are right now is, I guess I can draw a little line maybe. You started out here. You went around here. The ship sailed you in over here. This is where you made landfall. There were some ruins. You guys eventually made your way to this first ruined area, and then I think you guys made your way to this tower next, right?
Yeah.
And so currently what happened here was you guys saw was this where 4 almost fell in the bottomless hole to the bottom of the ocean? Yeah. So what happened here is there was a hole, a trap that like went down to the bottom of the ocean, and 4 narrowly avoided falling in it, but then they disturbed something very large there. So they decided not to mess with that anymore, and they moved on to these ruins. At these ruins, they found a mural, and what they saw with the mural mills was this. So they got a vision, and it was a vision of the first settlers of this island discovering, and this is ancient, long time ago, it's a vision of the first settlers of that island discovering an ancient statue of what you believe to be the statue of Somnus. There was also a little bit of lore that got revealed in speaking with some of those Wanti type people that there's another name for this island called Rylanara. Though it's pronounced differently, it's like a Eldritch Cthulhu spelling with the R apostrophe. So it's like a sucking in noise in the beginning, but I can't really do it. You have to... Cthulhu type things are hard to pronounce. It's like Rylanara, if you can imagine that at the beginning.
Could have just made it like a normal sound.
Yeah, I know, but that sounded creepy and eldritch. So anyways, they got this vision in the mural, and in the vision, they witnessed the first explorers, but there were people from different periods in time also there, present in the vision, and one of them was Argyle. So it was a young Argyle Corduroy, and it seemed like he was searching for something. So right now the party is here at these ruins, and you guys were trying to decide what you wanted to do, where you wanted to go next. And what I think you guys are going to want to do is take a long rest.
Yep.
If you want to take a long rest, where we'll start is this jungle clearing area. If you ever want to jump back to the map for planning's sake to say where you want to go, that's fun. So I was playing around last night. Oops. That. And I dropped Tyrax on here. So Tyrax does not have dark vision, and you can see the implications of that now that I'm actually using dynamic lighting. So Tyrax is there. Oh, Trevor, I need you to rejoin the campaign.
Oh, yeah.
Whoops.
Send him the. Do you have the link for it?
Yeah, I do.
It's easier to.
I think I got it.
You got it? Okay.
You have it? Okay. I'll have to refresh these things, but it won't take too long.
Oh, never mind. Resend it to me, please.
Alright. Yeah, no worries. So you guys, while I'm doing that, go ahead and decide how you want to take this long rest.
Did we level up since I've been here?
We're still 5.
Oh, Demaxis is
Was I 5
not
though?
there.
I'm new spells, maybe?
You should be a 5 if you're not.
No, I am a 5, but I don't know.
I checked your spells. They looked appropriate.
If you haven't looked, you might have new spells since last time. But...
Spells. Oh, God.
Alright, so. Demaxius really needs his long rest, so if you guys want, I can take the first watch.
Don't worry about Demaxius.
No, I know, that's
Not-
just a fun little thing to say.
Oh, got you.
Role play. And then we can go in just like little increments. Oh, is that your?
Yeah,
I
Just
want to read it.
Chat GPT that you know.
Nice.
This is my first day ever doing this.
No, I love it.
I sent you the link, Trevor.
Yeah.
Just tell me and I'll refresh the thing, and then I should be able to see you. And I can drag you on. Yeah. So go ahead. What are you guys doing? How are you gonna do this long rest?
Scale is gonna start watch. And then there's 4 of us here, so we can go in 2-hour increments.
I could take second.
Okay.
So it can go Scale, Tyrax, Alien, 4.
4. You do have dark vision, don't you?
Yeah.
Scale does too.
Trying to see if I have anything to make food.
Oh, you know why? I have to do share player vision. That's why, because I'm streaming from Tyrax's perspective. Sorry, guys. It's just some of the... So Scale's gonna take first watch.
Yeah.
Okay, all players.
Do I still have my skeleton? Do I still have evil Tyrax? Or dead Tyrax?
Dead Tyrax?
I think
What's that? How does that spell last? Can you just keep re-upping it? Yeah, we can say that you have him. Was he a skeleton or a zombie?
He was a zombie. I believe. Does it matter?
Yeah, because I'm gonna give you a little buddy. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
No.
That burned with Daisy.
No, it didn't.
It definitely
Daisy's
did.
alive. It's magic.
It definitely burned. So you guys do not have a magic carpet, but this is taking a little bit getting into this. But yeah.
Sorry, we're just keep updating everybody, but
Yeah. So let me tell you what you guys see where you're at right now. In this area, thick jungle opens into a secluded clearing bathed in motes of light and mist. Patches of glowing mushrooms pulse softly under the shade of enormous fronds, casting shifting hues of cyan and violet across the mossy floor. Bioluminescent spores drift on the air. In clusters of pale white flowers bloom where the ground is damp and shadowed. A faint golden glow pulses from the heart of the clearing, unnatural and steady, as if marking something sacred or watching. The silence here is almost reverent, broken only by the whisper of leaves and the distant chirr of unseen wildlife. So that's what you're in, a jungle type setting. You guys can move around this map. You literally can physically move. So you're going to be trying to make a camp. So my advice to you is to try to make a camp somewhere safe, maybe explore the area, look around, see what it has to offer before you just talk me through how you're making camp or how you're making ready.
So this is our area that we can see, correct?
Everything you can see, yeah. If you can't see it, it's in the dark, right?
Yeah.
But what I did is I shared vision between all players, so
Yeah.
we'll just pretend that if you can see it, you would yell and tell someone you can
Yeah.
see something.
So I feel like if we set up camp by this giant rock, then 50% of us is covered. I could make a little fire.
It looks
Well,
like there's
you
already
could
a
go-
fire.
Why don't we just go to that big rock? I'll make a fire right by it. We can sit. We can nap. And then I'll cast Mold Earth around us to make it difficult terrain, just in case we have any visitors.
That works.
Alright, so Scale's going to make a fire right at the tip of that, or the little cave of that boulder.
Okay.
Using her cantrip Elementalism. Just a little fire. Keep us warm.
Keep the bugs away.
And then she's gonna cast Mold Earth and do it's a 30-foot range. So I'm just gonna cast like a little semicircle around that stone so that we can sleep in it, just in case anything tries to walk across it, so it gives us time to wake up.
30 feet. Okay. Like that.
So it's around the boulder, down
All,
more.
all the way around the boulder?
Yeah,
Okay.
just in case anybody comes up behind, at least they have a hard time. Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna keep watch to start.
Before watch happens, I'm gonna go to like where the tree cover is and do cast light, just so you can see someone walking through.
To that southeast area.
Probably the west, or I can't really. Yeah.
So
Because we came from the east, right?
You came from the east, yeah. So you mean like this zone?
Yeah,
Like
like
around
down there. Yeah, and it casts bright light in 20 feet, and then a dim light for an additional 20 feet. So probably do it like 50 feet away.
Okay. Let me do a thing for you then.
It's a cantrip, right? So
Yeah.
you can technically.
You can only do it
Because
once.
I was. Oh, is it once?
Yeah.
I would too. So.
How
Oh.
far can you? 20
I
feet?
just have to walk out there to do it.
I
So-
understand. How far? What's the light?
20
Yes.
feet bright light, 20 feet dim light.
All right, there you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you can see now. I'm assuming you meant like right here.
Yeah.
What's over there is the edge of a creek, or not a creek, but like a small brook or river. And there's frogs and lizards, and you can you
Is
get
that
the
what
sense that there's
those little things are frogs?
yeah. So just anytime you want me to zoom in on stuff, you can see these are frogs
Okay.
that you can see illuminated now by the light that he cast in that area.
Why do they have health bars?
Everything has a health bar. Technically.
Like smacking frogs for XP.
Yeah, so what are you guys going to eat? You guys have not eaten in a very long time.
Do we not have food?
I would assume you have rations, because most adventurers start out with rations in your pack. There was food on the ship, and 4 was really adamant about not letting anybody eat it. And so it's been quite some time since you've had anything really to eat or drink.
I do have rations.
Hey,
I also
Scale,
do.
you gonna chef it up?
I do have my apron of the master chef. So, what I suggest is maybe one other person keeps watch with me. They can keep watch, and I'll go see if I can find any berries or maybe
Frogs.
frogs or fish, things like that, and then we can cook them up.
Are there any birds? Do we hear birds? Do I see birds?
There are birds, though there shouldn't be birds because it's nighttime. There are definitely night birds. In terms of flora and fauna, since you've got really good perception, Tyrax, here's what there are: pale luminescent flowers, there are bright blue mushrooms, there are delicate silver laced ferns that are glowing subtly. There's more information you can learn about all these things I'm telling you about should you care or try to check them out. Mist petals, lure caps, ghost ferns. There are moths, glowing moths that are flapping around silently, slow moving. They seem to be drawn to some of the glowing flora in the area. They drift in spirals above the clearing and vanish from time to time. They have a unique spiral pattern that is happening over and over. There seem to be little flits in the mist. You can hear some of these birds. They are tiny jungle birds that glide low and silently. Their feathers are pale and dappled like moonlight. You can tell that whenever they seem to get startled in the area, they release a very soft hiss and vanish into the mist. And if you look really closely around the river banks, there's various insects and bugs, and a few of these are beetles glowing with mandibles that emit a slow clicking sound.
Alright, so Tyrax, do you want to come with me and we'll hunt?
Alright, let's go.
You show me where all the things are,
I'll show you what I can see.
but we have to stay within our little zone.
Why can we only see in one direction? Are we just in the corner of the map?
You're in the corner of the map.
I just want to make sure there's not like a reason.
There's nothing of no. It's just more jungle back behind you. You've traveled here away from where the mural was, trying to seek out some shelter. It came to this calm area of stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Scale's gonna be, since we want to stay in our little zone, Scale's just gonna be like looking, because she's a rock gnome. She doesn't really know what everybody likes to eat, but she doesn't mind eating like caterpillars and grubs and things. So she's gonna start looking under rocks and stuff and putting them in her pouch.
Okay. So you definitely find some of those glowtooth beetles. There are various grubs. All of the insects and things in the ground here are foreign to you. It's not things you would have seen from the plane where you're at, but there's something different or ancient about these. None of them, you've not seen any of these before, though there are some common bugs as well, but which is you get the sense of like an unfamiliar type of.
Yeah, I don't know these bugs, but I'm still gonna collect them to eat them.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So I think I'm gonna bring them over to. I'm gonna throw on my apron of the Master Chef and just start cooking them on the fire, kebab style on a stick.
Okay. Give me what kind of roll would that be? I have no idea.
So let me just tell you, the apron of the Master Chef is.
I forgot you even had that.
I don't forget. Though plain, this apron is perpetually clean, sports multiple loops, pockets, and sheaths for many different utensils. All of them are equally plain, but well kept and self-cleaning. It also allows those who wear it to understand the fundamentals of cooking on a near instinctive level to those who are already accomplished chefs to their own right. Their culinary mastery is taken to further heights. The apron of the Master Chef counts as a set of cook's utensils. I have proficiency in cook's utensils.
Okay, so roll survival.
My proficiency bonus is doubled while using it.
Okay.
So survival.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh Lord.
I only got a 4, but I get an extra +2, which is a 6.
Your proficiency bonus is a +3. I don't know if it's saying you have proficiency in survival, but you can, since it's doubled, you can add +6 to whatever this roll is.
So 10?
So 10.
Okay, 10. Yeah, you make even. You're working with bugs, so you have this really great special magic apron that makes you super good at cooking, but you're cooking bugs at the end of the day. So the meal is palatable enough for everyone,
Okay.
but it's still gross. You've never, like I said before, you don't know what these things are, and so they taste very foreign to you, bitter, astringent, though, and they have a semi-addicting quality. You might say slimy yet satisfying.
Slimy yet satisfying. Scale loves them, by the way.
The bugs, she's really. What she's saying? How does she say that?
She's literally, these are so good. These are like almost like home. They're juicy and decadent.
Cool. What's everybody else doing while Scale's cooking?
They're supposed to be sleeping.
Oh, you're just eating for yourself, or did you guys all eat together?
No, I made it for everyone, but they gotta wake up and swap roles, right?
Yep.
So, a long rest is 8 hours. You can go 2 hours at a time, I believe. Let me read the long rest rules. It's been a while since we've done a long rest. 8 hours, you regain all hit points and all spell slots. You can't be standing watch for more than 2 hours at a time, or else it interrupts the duration of your rest. So, Scale, I'm assuming you took the first 2 hours.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and give me a roll, d20 roll. You got a 6.
Can our boys show up on this plane?
Okay, you guys don't notice anything.
Sweet.
Alright, so next. So Scale's gonna tuck in. She's gonna wake 4 up. and Thor's gonna take watch.
Okay.
So while I'm taking watch,
Oh, I made some grubs. Don't eat them all. They're for everybody.
I munch down on some grubs, begrudgingly, but understanding that we need to eat. I just eat them, and I don't do really anything. I just hang out and keep resting, but keep watch.
Okay, give me a roll. You should be rolling perception, I would say, because you're keeping watch.
Perception.
Yeah, you'll probably be better at perception than
12.
12. Let me make a roll.
Whew.
Okay. Hear something approaching. You guys, it is about... Where do you want to be positioned for? Where are you taking this watch?
Where I'm at.
Where you're at, okay. Just over here, just over this area.
Yeah.
Okay, so you hear this sound approaching you in the distance, and you notice a... Do you notice it? You don't have dark vision.
Yeah,
So
I do.
Oh yeah, you do. I always forget. So what approaching you from the... out of the mist and out of the darkness is a cat-like form, slowly crawling towards your camp. What do you do?
Let me see if I got anything.
How far is my vision without dark vision?
Like 10 feet.
Oh, yay.
10 feet. Oof.
It's you. I can try to drag you down.
We're all asleep, right? Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Does this give you a sense, Tyrax, of what your vision's like over here?
You're all screwed, bros.
Yeah, I just saw that. It's showing you because you're sharing vision with all these players. So it's basically like 10 feet.
Okay.
So this is on you 4. You hear this thing approaching you.
I'm gonna shoot a warning shot past it, but not hit it. I just want to startle it to see if I can scare it off with my bow and arrow.
Okay, make me a persuasion check.
$15.
15 is not going to do it. This thing is hungry and it's moving in. It's going to continue to press in on you in the treetops. It's stalking you, and you notice that it's not just a cat. It has tentacles coming from its back.
Alright.
It has a bunch of legs. It's got an unnatural quality to it.
Alright, then I'm gonna slowly wake people up and let them know I'm gonna shoot this thing. And it's probably gonna come after us. Guys, wake up. We've got a tentacle cat coming our way.
A tentacle cat?
I was not able to scare it off.
So with you
Even
guys...
if we've never seen it, maybe.
With you stirring now, give me a... You can definitely see this form encroaching within the light. You see these whipping sort of tentacle tails that have barbs on them, menacingly moving in on you. Give me a nature check to see if it's something you can recognize.
All of us?
Yeah.
17.
I got 16.
3.
So, Tyrax, you would recognize this as a displacer beast. It's a fey creature. Beasts are a monstrous predator. They take their name from the ability to displace light so that it appears to be several feet away from its actual location. Displacer beasts resemble a sleek, great cat covered in blue-black fur. However, its otherworldly origins are clear in its 6 legs and 2 tentacles sprouting from its shoulders, both ending in pads tipped with spiky protrusions. A displacer beast's eyes glow with an awful malevolence that persists even in death. So you guys, we got rid of initiative, but I feel like you guys like initiative.
Yeah.
You want to? Okay, go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll for your zombie.
I got
Alright.
12.
20.
Okay.
But this thing distorts the light around it, so is there any way that we know if it's a true form? Does anybody have a spell that can...
Yeah, whenever I get around to it, I can cast like Detect Magic. I'm guessing that'll show where it's at.
I have tools now. Here's the combat order. I think I can make... I'll make you go... I'll just make you 19, Tyrax, since you said to let 4 go first. Oh, you guys can't see the combat order, can you? It's just blocked off
That's
screen.
fine.
It's 4 Tyrax, Scale, Aeolian,
Here.
and the beast. And if you
Go.
have your zombie Tyrax, this goes after you. Or before.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot my bow and arrow at it this time to see if I actually hit it or if it's fake. I'm guessing a 10 doesn't hit.
It has a 13.
Alright, I'm gonna do the same thing, second attack. That's gonna be 24.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
Eight damage.
So normally that would have hit. You
What do you want? The
just
hit one?
another longbow to see if you hit.
Just a reminder that yellow ring
16?
is difficult
Yeah.
terrain.
It hits. When you shot your bow, it went through the image of it the first time, just like you thought, is that it's displacing its image so that it makes it harder to hit. The second time you adjusted and you were able to hit it.
Tyrax, you're up.
Tyrax is up.
Alright, remind me again. I could do a cantrip because that's not an actual action.
I think a cantrip is an action.
Yeah.
It is? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
So you can do a movement, an action, and if
And
you
a
have a
bonus
bonus,
action,
you
I
can.
suppose.
Yeah.
You gotta do a save, 14. That's
Okay. On saving throws, it takes no damage if it saves.
Okay.
So it failed, so it takes full damage. So
So
go
it's
ahead
10.
and give me 10.
yeah.
Boom.
A zombie Tyrax will remain unfazed.
Zombie Tyrax done? Okay.
The Displacer Beast goes next.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this Displacer Beast is gonna move in on Scale.
Just, that's difficult terrain it has to cross, just so you know.
Yeah, it has crazy movement.
Okay.
Yeah, it has 40 feet speed, so it can get... It's half distance, so it could get to you pretty easily.
Ian!
It climbs over the earth mound that you made, and it's going to make an attack on you, Scale.
No!
Does that hit? 10? Nope.
No, I got AC 16. Thank
And-
gosh.
21 for the second attack.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And it does 1d6 plus 4 bludgeoning and 5 piercing damage from the barbs at the end of its tentacle. So
Gosh.
13 damage.
Oh, wait. No, 21 plus 13?
No, 8 and 5, 13 damage.
13 total.
Yep.
Okay, thank God. Can I go now?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna use, since we are so close, I'm going to, okay, I am going to, I can't use two spell. Oh, I can. Okay, I'm going to get it. Cast Conjure Animals,
Okay.
and I'm going to conjure 2 brown bears.
Okay.
And they are going to be like just in front of me. Kind of like
Okay.
a little trio, but they're just a little bit more in front, like, so I'm hopefully not going to get hit. Then Scale's going to use a movement to move backwards, maybe 5 feet.
Okay, so you can move as much as you want.
Just like 5 feet so that the bears are in front of her. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to wild shape.
So now it is 3 big brown bears on the map. You have the normal hit points of a brown bear, right?
Yeah, once I wild shape, I go back to, but a brown bear is a 34 hit points, not 22.
Because you're using the the legacy ones.
I don't know, it's just what I have on my thing.
Okay,
Well, you can play with 22, but mine says 34.
it's fine. I'll update it.
So then, whose turn is it? Alion's turn? Yeah.
So I'm gonna walk near the brown bears
Okay.
and then cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
And basically, I'm gonna designate that like all of the allies and summons are friendly, so they won't get hit by it. So it takes. Let me look here. Takes 3d8 on a successful save. The creature takes half as much damage. Wisdom 14.
And it failed, so it's gonna take that damage. Okay. Next in the order is Zombie Tyrax.
Oh, I just said he was gonna go after
Yeah,
Tyrax.
I passed by. You're good.
Okay, so we're back to the top of the order with 4.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, 4.
I will continue longbow strikes.
Okay, go ahead.
That's a 12, doesn't hit.
Yep, yep, that one phases again.
18,
Hit.
10.
10 damage. Gotcha. Are you moving at all? Or are you just staying where you're at? You're like behind the brown bears, just shooting over them at this point?
Can I climb the tree?
You guys can do anything you
Alright,
want now.
I want
with
to
movement.
climb up into the tree so I have a height.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you scale the tree, you have a better vantage point.
Yep.
Now you'll have advantage when you fire on this as well.
That's right.
Alright, Tyrax, you're next.
You should have moved and then hit.
Yeah, I'm trying to encourage the movement, so you guys... That's why I got rid of the opportunity attacks. That way it makes the battles a little bit better. If you guys wanted to just take off running, you can do that. It won't attack you when you run. Unless you're grappled or there's some status effect. So you guys can... I encourage you to use these maps to your full extent and advantage. Not just stand, hit, stand, hit.
Alright. Tyrax's turn.
Alright, so you inspired me, remembering that I haven't rested yet. So we're going big.
Hell yeah.
Give me Ray of Sickness.
Okay.
Which is a plus, let's do that to hit. You're fucking kidding.
Oh
You
no.
are fucking kidding me.
Lucky number 11.
Okay, I have bonus action. We're going spiritual weapon.
It's the worst when you miss.
A like dark looking Sith is going. Well, hold on, let me see if it actually hits. You're fucking kidding.
So you guys watch as a scythe begins to appear, then it slowly fades into darkness.
Terrence, you need to stretch.
Next, the Displacer Beast is gonna go, and it's gonna make an attack on. And are you behind the bears?
He's behind the bears, he said.
Yeah, I'm like in the middle but behind.
So the way it is, there's two bears basically facing this thing down. Scale, you're behind these two
Yeah,
bears.
yeah, right there.
Okay. This thing is going to jump over. Oh no, it's actually stupid. It wouldn't know to do that. All right, it's just gonna make an attack on each of the bears.
Okay. Their AC's 11.
Yeah, the first one misses. It would have been 5 and 1 and. All right, next is
Scale.
Scale and the bears.
Scale and the bears.
Wait, okay, so it ended. Did it end the turn like within how many feet of me? 15
It's all-
feet.
Yeah, because I think that circle is 30 feet.
Yeah, if it
Three
ended
s-
within 15 feet of me, it needs to.
3 squares is 15, so it's at 20
Okay,
right,
then we're
right
good.
now. Can
Then-
you see that ruler? No, you
No.
can't. I'll turn that back on. I turn it off so you guys can't see me doing hidden stuff.
Yeah, I just need to know when to roll for damage, but I can do it in my turn. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Scale and the bears.
Alright. Bear to the right is going to use multi-attack. Let me roll my +6 to hit. So 13 plus 6.
What's your passive perception, Tyrax?
21.
Dude.
I see it all.
So 19, I think, is a hit. And 14. Does 14 hit?
Yeah, 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, 14 hits.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna go with the average, I think, just to make it easier for me. That's gonna be 19 damage.
Well, that's good.
Alright, let me roll it again. 9. So 15, that hits. And 10, that's gonna miss, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
then we'll do the
That's
first one. That's gonna be 8 damage.
Okay.
So those are both my bears. So 16 damage, which is a hit, and 20 damage, which is a hit. So that's going to be another 19.
That was a good round.
So this thing's looking really bad now. It's starting to think about turning and running. But at the same time, you, Tyrax, you notice.
I can't see that. I can hear it, baby.
Your perception is so high it doesn't even matter. I'm just gonna see if they
Where?
can stealth up on you. Yeah, no, they don't. So I would say that they have moved. They've caught the commotion, and these two Wanti Mind Whisperers have been steadily making their way over towards this area, and so you catch them outside the edge of the forest. And actually, they rolled so low with an 8 that I think that's lower than everyone's passive. So everybody notices that this presence of these two.
What?
These guys suck at
What is
stealthing
that?
up. These are the same type of guys that you encountered, that you spoke with for.
Yeah.
In the past.
Are they the guys, or I thought they attacked us?
Yeah.
Okay,
We don't really know a lot about them, but they let us pass, and then we fought them another time.
got it. Okay, so is it my turn now?
Yep.
Do they
Okay.
speak?
I think Vanessa, are you done?
I'm done, yeah.
Yeah. How far am I from the two? What are they called?
One.
Wanti,
Wanties. How far away am I from them?
you are pretty far. You're 40 feet and 55 feet.
Okay, so they're 15 feet or so away from each other.
They are 15, yeah.
Okay, sounds good. So to start, I'm just gonna walk like, because I can go 60 feet.
You probably
Of movement?
do not have 60 feet of movement. You
Or is
have-
it? It's a. Yeah, let me double check that.
You probably have 30 is the normal
Oh, 30 feet. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk next to the Displacer Beast, and so it's gonna get hit by Spirit Guardians.
Okay,
So
perfect.
I'm gonna roll that. That's not a lot. So it's got to make a 14 throw, and I think I rolled a 10. Yeah, I rolled a 10.
Okay.
It's dead.
Yeah, so it saves, no damage.
Okay, and then then I'm gonna walk up to it and cast Shocking Grasp,
Okay.
and that is just 2d8. So I roll a 9, and I don't think that had to save. Nope.
No save for shocking. Yeah, so it just does it.
Yep. And then I'm gonna walk as close as possible. I'm not sure how much movement I use there to the. Actually, I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Yeah, you don't have any more movement, but how do you want to narrate how you kill that thing?
Yep. So I walk past the bears and just slowly walk up to the beast. And I imagine my spirit guardians would finish it off, but the thing was able to avoid it. And as it looks to me like it's looking to block whatever I'm doing, I just reach out my hand and say, "Be gone, foul beast," and just shoot lightning at it and just smoke it.
All right, so there's this carcass of this displacer beast on the ground now. It's just sparking, smoking. Smells like burnt hair as the alien moves past. There's 3 bears still there, and you're all standing there, and these mind whisperers have approached, sitting on the outside of the skirts, noticing the commotion of the battle. They have not attacked you yet.
Okay, so we're out of combat
Are
then.
we still initiative?
You're in an so I don't formally jump you in and out of initiative. It's just they haven't attacked you, but they have noticed what's going on. They take an aggressive stance, and they're standing there as if they will attack you, but they're not making the first move.
Okay, so if we're out of combat right now, can I take another advantage?
Just go in the initiative order, and
Okay, got it.
they will go when we get to their turn. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, you can do your technically like a bonus action.
You can do you can do free actions anytime you want, Trevor. That's a
Okay,
normal.
so I'm going to cast
Slap bug.
Thaumaturgy, Booming Voice.
Okay.
So I have advantage on Charisma Intimidation checks.
Okay.
And I'm going to say,
The potato.
be gone or suffer the same fate. And so-
Okay.
let
Go
me
ahead and give me a
roll.
persuasion roll. Yeah.
Okay, so this would be... Or Intimidation, right?
Intimidation. Yeah.
18.
Yeah.
But
18. You get a dirty 20. Yeah, with the dirty 20, these 2 guys just had they seem to be aware of what just happened at the mural where your party massacred the other of their kind, and they're going to slowly start fading back into the mist.
Okay.
They don't say anything. They just give you a knowing look as they leave.
I feel like this group made some enemies.
So now you guys are out of combat.
Alright. So, since my bears are going to be gone, Scale's going to stay in wild shape, and she wants to, paw at this cooked displacer beast to see if the lightning strike cooked it enough for us to eat.
Okay, give me a survival check.
Can I have dishonor so I give her advantage? Or 1d4.
Yeah, you
she,
can.
She gets 1d4 to an ability check using the chosen skill.
Sweet. Let me just
There you
see
go.
what my brown bears plus.
Starting to learn
Oh,
what I
it's
can
still
do.
+2.
Yeah, thanks for bringing some of those mechanics, Trevor. The party can definitely benefit from the kind of passive.
Yeah,
Mills is the only other one that has that.
Okay. Got 19. What did yours add to mine?
1d4.
1d4. Okay.
I think we got it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we
30,
cooked
20
it.
immediately.
Plus 3. So 22.
Okay, with the 22, you get the sense that this displacer beast eats pretty well on this island. It feasts on various
Not tonight.
creatures. And it does smell delicious. It seems as though it was cooked perfectly by that spell.
Alright, Scale's gonna, with her big bear claws, rip it apart like a pulled pork
Hell yeah.
and just head over to everybody.
And I'm gonna, while I'm still on my watch, I'm gonna smoke it and make beef jerky for everybody.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
Alright, I'm gonna try out a new voice. Tell me if you guys like this.
No, I can hear it.
Okay. Wow.
Alright, so now we're eating.
You're eating yes.
I'm just gonna do him in my normal voice. So this guy's gonna come up and he's gonna be like, "Hey,
There we
look
go.
at that! You got rid of the thing, and you just drove off those Monty as well." And you hear a voice coming from nearby.
So we didn't notice what
As-
this is.
Yeah, as this guy approaches into your circle. "Don't mind if I do." And he walks up to the displacer beast and he starts collecting some of it next to this bear.
Scale's gonna growl at it and get a.
Oh, careful now. I don't mean you any harm.
What are you doing here?
So he looks like this. He's an old looking human. He's a thin, pale man with sunken eyes. He wears a moldy naval officer's coat festooned with stitched in feathers and teeth. He carries a small case filled with maps. "What am I doing here? What are you doing here?"
We're looking for a map.
"A map, you say?" "Oh, I know all about maps.
What do you know?
Maps don't lie, friends, but they do forget.
Well,
That's why I drew this one in blood. Never forgets a dream." And he continues collecting parts of the displacer beast.
Scale is going to grab the potato
Yep.
and look at this guy and close her eyes and see if she sees anything. As a bear.
You give me a luck roll. That's the mechanic.
17.
A 17. Oh my god. Scale is rolling real good today. You see a vision of this man with a solemn look on his face. And he is he's clutching at a very precious piece of paper, a journal entry that he keeps on his person at all times. And he's having a conversation with you at some point in the future. It's staring into a murky tide pool. His voice barely above a whisper. And he says, "He had that fire in him. Even when the stars told him to drown it. Poor boy. Carved truth into a world made of lies." So you're met with that vision, Scale.
Okay.
Anyways, maps, you say. I love maps.
Scale's gonna like. Can I talk as a bear? Did we? Just
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the 2024 rules. You can talk in wild shape, and it's just so annoying if you can't. But yeah, go ahead.
So Bear Scale is gonna say trade, pointing at the food. Trade.
You have plenty of food here.
Trade. And then she's gonna claw.
Make a persuasion roll. I'm using this one.
I only got
Looks
12.
Yeah,
It's just the legacy.
I
It's
was
just
trying
a
to figure that
I was
out.
like, what is that?
It's just a generic icon when it doesn't have a picture. All the legacy stuff, they got rid of it because they want you to buy the new monster manuals. So, anyways. Yeah, he's not convinced. He says, "Listen, friend, I've been on this island long enough to know that everything on the island is freely given and freely taken here. So if you don't mind, I'll
Can
take
I-
some of this
I'm
delicious
gonna-
displacer
Really
beast."
give us the map then.
I'm gonna shoot the meat out of his hand with my arrow.
Okay, make it a.
From the
Go ahead
tree.
and make an attack. You can make an attack roll.
Lord.
From the tree.
Here we go.
Where's... There. Close. We're getting close.
Are you trying to hit him? He's holding the meat.
No, I don't want to hit. I want to shoot the meat out of his hand.
All right, make a dexterity check.
Shit.
It's gonna be very high.
Athletic.
Dexterity...
You could use athletics if it's higher, if you have proficiency with that.
19.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, with a 19, you shoot the meat, but I'll also give you it goes right through his hand. It doesn't do any damage. It just shoots the meat right through his incorporeal hand.
Alright.
It's like a mist. You can shoot at me all day long, sir. It hit the meat. The arrow shot the meat like into the ground, but it went
Okay.
through his hand.
I got you.
Scale's gonna ask, who are you?
Oh, who am I? My name's Uncle Yarrow.
Uncle Yarrow? Were you
Yeah.
born on this island?
No,
How did you come?
nobody's been born on this island for a very long time.
How do you find yourself here?
I'm a cartographer. I've come here to chart the island,
What
just
do you,
like many have.
What do you find on this island?
The trees whisper secrets at night. I plug my ears with crab shells to stay sane. Mostly works.
How do you?
Why are you
Why do you do?
invisible?
Why do you plug? Why do you have to plug your ears with crab shells to stay sane? What happens if you don't?
The island remembers more than it forgets. That's why the dead don't sleep proper here.
Can we have some of your crab shells?
Make a persuasion roll.
Sorry. $14.
Alright, do it again with disadvantage since you tried to stop him from eating his food and shot arrows through him.
8.
Alright. He still walks over to you.
Like for the crab shells?
Yeah.
I lower.
Like you asked him for crab shells. What do you... He walks over to you and he plunges his hands in his pockets like he's about to pull something out. And he holds his hand out extended to you.
Scale's gonna plunk her butt to the big bear down and hold her paw out.
Okay. As you extend your hands, he releases a bunch of bones into your hand.
In the bear screen.
Whose bones are these?
You've stepped into someone else's memory, my dear. Walk careful. You scuff the wrong dream and reality might crack.
How do I receive the dreams?
You sleep like anyone else would.
Will I evade the dreams if I have crab shells in my ears?
Running out of nonsense with this guy.
I was gonna say, this Speaking in riddles is good.
He says, the island remembers. He repeats, the island remembers more than it forgets. That's why the dead don't sleep proper here. But when the stars start dripping, you'll want to be underground or underwater. Or not at all. So he pulls out a map and sits down cross-legged by you. And it looks like the map of the island that you have, but there's all sorts of drawings all over it, like bioluminescent markings from different compounds he's collected. There's various paths that he's charted that are glowing underneath the stars in the sky.
Hey, what's your name again?
Oh, me, Uncle Yarrow.
Uncle Yarrow, what do you know about these? What are these Yanti doing? What are they guarding? What's their deal?
I mapped this island once. It took 3 lifetimes and a borrowed soul. I got most of it down. Except Tuesdays. Don't trust the island on Tuesdays.
Is that Soul the boy?
The boy. Make a persuasion roll.
Man, I'm not good at persuasion. Uh-oh. 9.
Anyone want to help her?
I will pat her bare head and give her guidance.
This is a D4.
1d4.
Go ahead. Roll the extra D4.
3, so 12.
Yeah, he says, Argyle? Oh, yes, I remember him. He used to laugh like the future still mattered.
Oh.
Said as Yarrow fingers a broken compass. He pulls a broken compass out of his pocket. He just goes on playing with it knowingly.
While they're doing this, I'm gonna be looking at his map trying to commit it to memory.
Okay, yeah. So what is a spiral on this island? Various spirals in notable areas. The first one you notice is that last ruins that you were at, where there was that mural. There were spirals all around that area. They follow ley lines that he's charted. The bioluminescence fungi in the area seems to maybe coincide. He seems to have spent a lifetime or many lifetimes here charting this island. It's really hard to place him in time. He, like I said, he could be a pirate. He could have been an officer. But yeah, you commit the map. What you notice on the map is another ruins area, similar to the one you've come from. You notice a river crossing with some more ruins on the way to a temple. The temple seems to be the majority of the focus of this island, where all of these bioluminescent magical swirling spirals on his map coalesce.
Just for narrative's sake, I'm going to draw what he has on our map.
In a split second, he reappears behind you, looking over your shoulder as you're drawing it, and he says, "Oh, he's not a teleport, he's a ghost." So he moves through you in a very quick way and says, "Oh, okay. This one's a cartographer as well. This one looks like a map of your possible regrets. Don't unfold it too fast or the paper might scream."
What do you know of your compass? Why did it break?
This compass?
Yeah, why is it broken?
He asked me once if dreams could be saved like people. I told him yes. I lied.
It's an interesting compass. I see you have one similar to mine, and I pull out the compass that I took back from the guy I killed.
He immediately takes and that was a locket, wasn't it? That was a locket. But you do have the compass. You have the compass that Demaxius holds, the Whispering Amulet.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Okay, so what I'll tell you is that it's the compass that he holds, the broken one, is exactly the same as the compass you hold. But the one that he holds, they look the same, though the one you hold is more weathered, basically. So you get the sense that he once held the compass that you now hold.
Can you show us how that works?
This? He holds out the compass. He said, as he holds out his compass, you notice the compass arrow is in it, and it's spinning nonstop, and it says the spiral. Oh, it's not a place. It's a direction. You're already heading there. Just didn't know it yet.
What is the compass head just a regular old compass arrow?
Same compass you have, same soul stone is inlaid.
So his has this, like I have the soul stone in my pocket, not in the compass.
Yes, I know.
So his has it in it?
Yes.
If we
The
follow
potato is really screaming on this line of questioning.
If we follow the compass, where does it lead?
He sorrowfully looks down and he says, he never believed in gods. Not really. But he hoped. Argyle. He never believed in gods. Not really. But he hoped.
Why do you talk so much about Argyle rather than the questions we're asking you?
He hoped, and that's worse. He walks up to you now, and he grabs you by the shoulders. He looks you right in the face, and he says, "It's worse. Hope is what the spiral eats first." And yeah, every time you start mentioning Argyle, he pats his chest where he keeps this piece of paper folded.
What's in your pocket?
That's a piece of personal memory. Something very special to me, a memory of someone I once knew.
I've lost all my memories.
Oh. I have kin, I see. Don't worry, friend. Memories have a way of making them back to yourself.
Argyle was... we know Argyle. What was he looking for on this island?
I told him not to look into the pool, not to listen, but he did. Brave, foolish, perfect Argyle. He wanted to see the truth. And so the island showed him what no man should carry.
Where's the pool of truth?
He's not really gonna give you... You get the sense that he's trying to help you, but this dude's fucked up. Like, he's a ghost. He's been on this weird Eldritch Island for hundreds of years. He's got more to offer you, but you're gonna have to, like...
What should no man carry?
He holds out the amulet, looks at you, Tyrex. You guys are starting to understand how he communicates. Floor and Tyrex, you're getting it. Scale, you're asking very direct questions to an illogical person.
I know, I'm bad at the question asking.
Yeah, you're asking direct answers to a guy who is mad.
Yeah, it's like speak with plants.
You have to be mad to talk with this guy. You can't expect logical discussion from a illogical person, is what I'm gonna tell you about this dude. It's like the more that you get in his mind, the more you will get from him.
So what did he?
It's less about question asking, more about doing. So he sits down cross-legged again and goes back to doing his cartography. Are you guys still taking a long rest?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit in his lap.
He reaches around and hugs you and is like...
Through him?
Yeah, so I should sink right through him and just...
You do. You sit in the same place. And then he starts rocking back and forth. It's a weird, unnatural sort of feeling as you feel his presence is like washing over you like a cold shower. He's drawing and you get a really good look at the map and you get the sense for that he draws from dreams.
So where's...
And there's something to do with sleep and dreaming with this guy. And he closes his eyes and goes into this trance-like state. And as his eyes close, his hand is guided.
So where's your next move?
Oh, this island's my home. I move wherever the spiral takes me.
So where's that going?
He says, if you hear my voice in a dream, follow it, unless I say otherwise, in which case, run. Or don't. It all ends the same, really.
Okay, so as this is all going down, and he's talking about all this, like, dreaming and follow his voice, so as, like, an elf, I don't long rest, but I go into a trance.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna go near the fire, go into this, like, trance, not sleeping, but, like, trance-like sleep. I'm gonna see if anything happens from this crazy ghost fella. Let me double check something.
You're a cleric, right? So I'm wondering if you have an ability. Normally we use the potato. But I want you to be able to, like, I'm wondering, like, are you beseeching your god or something like that?
Yeah, I say as I go into a trance-like state because my god is the god of, like, storms, and this is an island. And
Okay.
so it's clearly, like, a ghost captain. Like you said, he's wearing, like, ghost captain garb.
Yeah, you have... Just give me a religion check.
10.
Yeah, I think that you're reminded that treating people with kindness, seeing the world from their perspective and empathizing with them allows you to understand more from them. I followed the compass till it bled. Turns out it was pointing to me the whole time.
Scale's gonna take the bones in her hand, throw them up a little bit, and then use her cantrip Elementalism, which is gonna make a strong breeze strong enough to blow them in the air and see if anything happens.
Okay, you blow these bones. Give me a... Is there a roll? It's a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
So you just do it?
Yeah.
Give me a d20 roll to see how good you do it.
12.
The bones blow all the way over, and he runs chasing them like a little kid. He's like, my bones! And he runs and chases them, and they land over in these skull flowers. He's scattering, picking up all the bones. And he's like casting the bones now. He's picking them up and throwing them on the ground.
I thought you were like showing
Yeah.
us on purpose.
No.
I was under the impression you were doing something.
No, just tell me.
That's okay. We're doing theater of the mind.
Yeah, he threw the bones, and could you not even see what he looked like or anything?
For a while we could.
Yeah, we did at first.
Oh.
When the bones hit the ground.
He's casting the bones. You know how you throw bones to get omens? Yeah. So you threw him on the ground. He's like, the bones, the bones.
What happened?
He's just throwing the bones down, reading the bones.
I know, but what do you
He
reading?
makes notes in his little map here and there.
What do the bones say?
You're asking him what the bones say?
Yeah.
Oh lord.
Yeah. Like, how long are you gonna do this? You're just gonna keep pumping this guy for nothingness.
I don't know. He's still here.
He looks at the bones and he looks up at you, Scale, and he says, you ever fall asleep mid-step? Woke up a mile deeper in the jungle? That's how the spiral works.
Alright.
I think I'm awake at this. Or am I out of the trance at this point? Because I hear.
Yeah, who's been sleeping and who's been talking? Because no one's sleeping, right? Oh yeah, you tranced, so you rested. Is everyone else just talking nonsense to this dude?
No, I slept in the tree.
And I shouldn't overrepresent. There is some truth to the words he's telling you.
Yeah.
guys. It's just that you're piecing it together, right? Like, he's a vibe. He's gonna give you less information. He's like alluding to stuff.
If I'm coming out of this trance, I'm gonna ask him, hey, or I'm gonna talk to him and be like, hey, I saw that like you were having a hard time with this temple. I know it's caused you pain in the past. If you give us that map, we can help solve this and maybe help find you peace.
Oh, my map? Yeah, it would be nice to have a chance to be a cartographer for y'all.
Okay, would you like to lead us to this temple and be our cartographer? And that way we can help solve this mystery, this ghost mystery, island mystery, and get you out of here?
If you want my advice,
Yes.
don't eat the fruit unless it offers you its real name first.
What can we... Oh, God.
Sounds good.
Sounds good, buddy.
Okay, let's go!
One thing about Scale is that she's never gonna stop talking to somebody.
Yeah, like, Vanessa, you literally worked in the psych ward.
One thing about Scale is that she's not
Oh,
gonna
true, you're
stop
playing.
talking.
Yeah. Alright, so this dude picks up his bones, he straightens his cap, and he goes in the top of the rock, and he stands and he salutes, and he just stands straight up and down, like poker straight, standing there saluting. Watch, he's just like, waiting for you guys.
Okay.
He pulls a little displacer beast out of his pocket and puts it in his mouth. Like,
Why the fuck is a ghost eating?
It drops down to the floor.
He's a crazy ghost, though. But would it drop down? Because he clearly has pockets that he can carry things.
I'm
I can tell by your questions I'm doing a good job with this guy.
Alright, Scale's gonna curl up and go to sleep, which means I'm gonna go pee.
So say that again. Scale, you're doing what?
She's off mic, so she
I
can
was
take the
going
long rest.
Oh, she's going pee. Okay, got you. Okay,
I think she said she's going to sleep in the...
Yeah, she's
Here-
going back to sleep.
here's where I'm at. I'm not going to attack you guys again. You all take a long rest. You're rested.
Yeah.
Alright, fast forward. We're back awake then.
You're back awake, yes.
Okay.
Do you want to explore this area at all? I can tell you again.
Is it still dark or is it like sunlight?
It's sunlight. I'll update it.
Okay, you want to wait for the map to update?
Working on it.
No, you're good.
If you walk left, make sure to go right.
Wait,
Unless they
there's
tell your name first.
All right, there you go.
That's all I could think about when that was going down.
So I'll give you this is the bird's eye view. So if it helps inform any decision making. There was a camp where those two 1T were camping behind a big rock, similar to what you guys were doing over there.
Okay.
There is mist petals, lure caps, ghost ferns, although some of the fauna have disappeared now that it's daytime, so the moths are gone, the owlets are gone, and the beetles are gone.
I'm gonna wake up. Everyone's had like their long rest at this point, so I'm gonna start waking everybody up somewhat before everybody. The ghost guys.
Oh, that was a great stand! He's just stood the whole time.
Not even gonna interact with this guy. And once the group wakes up, I'm gonna start walking towards the camp. Once they know where I'm going, I'm gonna let them know. hey everybody, I'm gonna go check out the camp where those creepy bastards came from, and I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it's
start
a-
walking out west.
Yeah, it's about 120 feet away, so you make your way over there. You notice that what's that called? Pack it in, pack it out that people do, where they like don't leave any trace.
Oh,
Yeah, they in a hurry left their campfire, but other than that, there's nothing in the area. There's like slight evidence of someone resting here, but they don't leave anything behind where they go, basically. Yeah.
alright. I'm gonna slowly walk back to camp, just keeping an eye on my surroundings, trying to figure out, like, anything. I'm, like, looking around for, like, landmarks or anything in the area that I can notice.
Yeah, so you do notice these small flowers that have skulls.
Don't touch those.
Small white flowers, they have skulls on them.
Don't touch that.
I'm pretty intrigued by these things, so I'm gonna walk up to 3 feet away from them and just start, like, looking at them, figuring out if they're giving off any spores.
Yeah, and they are. And as you're bending over, give me a quick perception. What's your passive? Do you know your passive?
Perception.
13. Oh, Alright, there. You bend down, there are some bioluminescent spores puffing around in the area. And in an instant, Uncle Yarrow appears behind you. You notice him. He's like, poof! And he comes up behind you, and he looks down, and he says, oh, please. He looks down at those things, and he says, oh, spores. Skull spores. I died once, didn't take. Doctor said I was allergic to rest.
How many times have you died?
Oh,
Yeah.
just the... Oh, are you all over in this area now?
I'm not, because I know we shouldn't be looking at them.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, as soon as this guy says, oh, I died once, when he's looking at these flowers, I'm backing the hell away.
Alright, good. So you're learning.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna ask questions or interact. I'm just backing away and continuing back to camp.
Alright, yeah, so you make it back. There's also some blue mushrooms that are around.
Those
You
are
can
the
give me an-
bioluminescent.
Yeah, give me a nature check if you want to learn.
I want to eat one.
Who's making this?
You're just going to go for it?
Yeah.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Y'all are crazy.
Won't go camping with you guys.
Y'all are crazy.
It is a bluish lilac colored mushroom with a tightly domed cap that can be found growing atop stones near cemeteries. It tastes like cooked chicken. You get the sense for that you don't know what happened. Something happened. You don't know what. There's nothing to test it out in the area, but an effect has transpired that I will remember. Okay. Where you guys want to go? Do you want to look at the map again?
Is this just an area we're in, or should we start heading towards the next tower?
So you're in the jungle.
Because I would be, like, I would say let's go to the next tower.
Yeah. So I'll bring up the map again. So this is where you are currently. This is just tell me where you want to travel to, and I'll tell you where you end up.
Do we reset our spells after that? Was the combat? Oh, so it was before the long rest.
Yeah.
So we, like, the boat ride in, we had, like, that, we saw the start of that one spot.
Yeah.
So I feel like we know, like, maybe
Downwards.
if we go down, we'll maybe
Follow
find
the
that.
river.
Yeah, so
Yep.
we're gonna follow the river down to that next.
You're following the river?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, good, because I was just updating this map.
Can you make it bigger?
Yeah. So you guys start out here. I'll just always assume you have a zombie with you, Tyrax,
Yeah.
just to make it easy so I'm not dragging shit all everywhere. enough time. Scale, how long is your thing? No, I'll say it's been long enough that you are not a bear anymore.
Okay.
You can re-heal yourself whenever you get a chance to. But
yeah.
this is what y'all see right now. Oh, I forgot our buddy. Here I am! Don't worry, Uncle Yarrow's here. He's tracing his map. He's got his compass. The thing's just spinning in a spiral. He's looking down at it. He's like, nope, this way. And he like starts walking off, and he's like going over here. This way. Follow me. Follow Yarrow. This way. This way.
I'm gonna continue across.
This way. And he walks in spirals. So he never goes straight. He's just walking in concentric rings as he goes. But he does make progress. And from time to time, he passes through various objects. So he like goes right through the bridge, like right through as he's making his spiral. In this area, what you guys see is the jungle gives way to a broken river crossing where fractured stone paths and collapsed ruins are half submerged in crystal clear water. Lily pads and bioluminescent flora drift gently in the current, while remnants of ancient bridges and old pillars lie scattered across the stream bed. That's what you see so far.
I'm gonna take one of my flasks and collect some of the water.
Where are you doing that?
Right next to the bridge.
Okay. As you dip your hand in the water, Yarrow goes, "Whoa! Careful!" And he says, "I kissed a girl once. My mouth tasted like copper and thunder. Never saw her again, but sometimes she hums to me when I sleep." And he's exasperated, like, looking at you. Be careful. Little fish in the water with very sharp teeth, and you also feel, as you dip your hand in the water is not just water in this island. It's like there's always, water feels like it has a presence, like it can be watching any water you touch.
So the water's watching?
Yeah.
What does that even look like?
I'm gonna walk up to the group as I'm hearing him give this weird explanation, and I'm gonna be like,
I heard that on the recording.
He pooed really big.
"Hell yeah, brother!"
Hell yeah.
And I'm just like,
Can I go
do
see?
you think there's like water nymphs or like water creatures that are dangerous because of what he said?
Who are you saying that to?
The greater group, especially four,
Yeah.
that's dipping his hand in the water. I think he's trying to warn us to stay away from the water.
There's another one.
I can hear all of those on the stream.
I'm gonna splash a little water on him.
Oh! The water goes right through him. He seems shocked and very worried that you're doing this. And he's like, "Oh no! Stop!"
He's falling.
You hear like churning water upstream of where you're at. There's a swarm of fish that quickly dissipate the area and pass you and move under this bridge.
Are they going away from the sound?
Yes.
I'm gonna follow the fish.
As you follow the fish, it just leads you down the stream. There's some frogs on the banks of the river, and they seem to be approaching a alligator or a crocodile that you can see.
Scale's gonna take note of the crocodile,
I'm gonna take note that she noted it.
just so I can turn into
There-
it
Yeah.
in the future. Scale.
Do you want me to tell you more about what you're seeing? I got more for 4.
Okay.
He sees glow leaf lilies, large lily pads that emit a faint shimmer at dusk, or dawn. It happens to be dawn. There are various vines throughout the area, pale vines creeping along stonework that seem to retract from direct sunlight. And there's moss covering everything. It is a soft silver blue moss that grows in the damp crevices.
Are any of the white bell flowers around?
There's no white bellflowers in this area. There are the small frogs that you see are small amphibians with glowing spots along their back. When the fish went by, they seem to get a little agitated and they emit a little flash of bioluminescent light as like a defense mechanism.
Can I pick up 2 of the frogs and put them in like a separate area of my like in my backpack? Just
Give
like
me
still
a-
alive, but
Give me a animal handling check.
14.
This one's gonna try to run away. Let's see what he's gonna make a dex saving throw to see if that one gets a nat 20, so he runs away.
That's quick ass.
Yeah, you try it again. The second frog. You get one.
Perfect. I'm just gonna keep it in my pack, still alive, cover it up, and I'm gonna look
Okay.
at the group and be like,
It's
"This
glowing
might
now.
be a grenade."
Yeah, so it's glowing a lot now. Is in that defense mechanism, and it seems to be a small source of light.
Perfect. We could use this as a light, like a little lamp. And then I'm just gonna back away from the water again and keep watching upstream where the sound came from.
Okay. You do see the fish come and get interested by the edge and look hungrily up at you and also the frog. It's a swarm of these little quippers that have pretty vicious looking teeth.
Piranha.
They're piranhas. They're D&D piranhas, yeah. In fact, they updated them to be piranhas in the new rules. This is the frog. Anything else you guys want to do here? What's on the screen is what I tried to put some details in here. I guess I'll also say there's a crumbling shrine. It's glowing faintly beneath the shade of broadleaf trees, casting a golden reflections across the water. It has a burning torch on the front of it. And there's a steady rush of nearby rapids mingling with croaks of frogs, soft
Such
buzz
an
of
idiot.
insects. Sunlight filters through the canopy and shifting beams, revealing a place once serene and forgotten, one where nature has reclaimed the bones of a long-dead civilization. So you do notice that there's lots of ruins and stuff nearby. And for what I'll also tell you is that you can hear people speaking in your mind again, and they're saying,
I still don't know what their purpose is. They seem like they would wait.
Like they would wake him. What is this ghost's name again?
Uncle Yarrow.
Uncle Yarrow. I'm gonna repeat it. That's Uncle Yarrow.
So you can get the sense that you can hear some nearby Yuan Ti speaking.
Yeah, I was gonna say my next step would be going to that light in the top left.
You guys, can you see these guys? How far?
Yeah.
100 feet. No, you cannot see these.
Yeah,
They do speak telepathically, and you're hearing them strangely. Maybe as if it's a certain mushroom was helping you.
I'm gonna head over that way.
Okay.
Is that a light or a little charm?
It's a light here.
Yeah.
That's a light. It's like a sconce coming out of the woodwork that's burning.
Okay.
They keep light even though it's daylight right now. This is high up. This is like a pedestal of an old temple in these crumbling ruins. And they seem to be where you think the voices are coming from are on top of it. You have a very advanced notice knowing that they're there thanks to this mushroom. So you head across the bridge. That distance you're good with? You're still 75 feet away from these guys. If you want to stealth, like, you gotta talk me through, like, exactly how he's put yourself in the world and tell me how he's moving.
You said how high up are they?
They're like 20 feet up.
I do want to try and stealth and climb up and surprise them.
Fork, where are you going?
I'm sneaking around. I did this once before it worked.
Why do we have to be sneaking?
Because I can hear people.
You can hear people. But what are you hearing?
I hear people too!
Uncle Uncle Yarrow, shut the
Keep
fuck
it
up.
down.
I'm sorry. I hear people too. Two of them are right in front of me.
Okay. Slowly, I'm gonna go around the backside, stealth-wise.
Uncle Yarrow is walking in a spiral, following you. He's just like traipsing around like a echolocator around you. You're like stealth here, and he's just walking. He's like, "Why are we going so slowly now?"
If you see enemies, 2 claps. If it's free, if it's clear, 1 clap. I'm talking to 4.
Uncle Yarrow is gonna walk straight through the thing underneath the warranty in his spiral motion as he continues cartographing, and he's like, "Oh, yes, I am made again. Don't know where. Don't know where."
Does that give us disadvantage on rolls because they're paying attention to him?
You don't know.
Wait, is that thing glowing? Like, we can see that, right?
Yeah, it's a little light.
Is it like fire or?
Yeah, it's on fire.
It's green.
Okay, I'm gonna cast. Never mind.
Is it green light?
It's not green. It seems to be normal fire from what you can see.
Am I able to climb the wall? Is there like a way to get up there?
The one you're currently like right in front of?
No, the ones that they're standing on top of.
You think you could scale it? It would take some significant stealth checks. You could definitely climb it.
Yeah. My goal is to scale to the top of that so they don't detect me.
Okay. I'm just gonna get out ahead of this here and make a couple of rolls. What's your? Oh, give me a stealth check.
That's gonna be 21.
You are able to make it to the base of this. Yarrow's still singing in the distance.
What's next?
You guys can go.
I'm gonna clap once and then wait and then clap twice.
Do you remember what he said? I don't think so. You're definitely too far away to talk to him now.
Yeah, I know.
I'm stealthing. I don't want to clap.
Fair enough. I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy and use Phantom Sound, which is like 30 feet away. Like, I can cast a sound like 30 feet away, and I'm just gonna have it be like a little, like a scream. Like someone, like, needs help.
30 like
feet
away
from
from
me. So, like, towards where he just went, but I can't get all the way there, I think.
What's your intention of doing this?
See if I can, like, get his attention. Actually, wait,
Okay,
this might
because
not
the
be-
other guys are gonna hear it too, so they're gonna
Yeah.
make... Okay.
Yeah.
So they're gonna make more perception checks. Sunny day! Yarlow's making some more spirals. He's heading down this way, and you begin to hear like a, I don't know, like a tiger roaring angrily down there.
It sounds like Yarrow's problem.
It's just perturbed a little bit going on down there now. And he's singing away down there, creating a bunch of ruckus.
And while this is going on, I don't know if I said this, but I think I was crossing the bridge as well. I want to go on the other side of the bridge where he was walking, but not all the way. Like, slowly moving my way over.
Behind this big rock, I assumed that you were trying to...
Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of noise right now. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
There's like a disturbance down by the river. There's like a crocodile, and he's like singing around, trying to make noise for you guys.
I'm gonna start climbing the wall.
Okay, give me another stealth check.
$19.
Who's up there?
I don't know if you saw them yet.
You get advantage, I think. Or sorry, it defaults to you. He tied you, so they still don't see you. So how far do you go up? Are you gonna try to come to the ledge?
I want to get to...
You're
Where-
climbing it. They're up there.
Yeah, I want to be able to surprise them on the next round and start asking them questions again.
When you say surprise, you mean you're not gonna attack. You're
No,
just
I'm
going.
just gonna, pop up.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. You're easily able to surprise these guys. He can speak a language now that you can hear. So, what that mushroom did is... You can't see that. It's, if eaten, this mushroom allows the consumer to understand any language they hear, but not speak it back if they don't already know the language. So you can understand them talking to each other now, finally. Not in your mind. And their normal voices don't sound like the one you hear in the head. It sounds like this kind of a thing. And so they have a very, like, snake-like quality, as if, like, humans over many eons have evolved to become these creatures. And they're discussing you all. They're saying, I don't know if they're to be trusted. They will wake him. We cannot let them get to the temple. We must stop them. Yes, but they seem to be quite docile, though I don't know they... Ah!
Why don't you just ask me this question?
They turn around, and they pull their scimitars up at you, and they say, back! See, they cannot be trusted. They're very on edge right now.
But you guys are acting,
with you standing there.
You guys are acting funny, just spying on us.
So in their
But
mind...
before I talk to them...
you talk to... Yeah, no. They speak in your mind.
Yeah, but they understand what I'm saying. But they
Oh,
don't know
boy.
I can understand what they're saying to each other.
Yeah, so now you hear them both outwardly and inwardly in your mind. They can choose. You can speak. You can't speak their language. The mushroom just lets you hear theirs.
Yeah,
so
I got
you're
that.
speaking in common, and they understand what you're saying telepathically. I know that sounds semantics, but that's just how it
Makes sense.
D&D. Yeah. Also, Yarrow stops his song, but the tiger still is going nuts down there.
Who you guys afraid that we're gonna
You will wake the one, the hunger below. They've tried it once before.
wake? Is they Argyle?
Him.
Argyle and many others.
And nobody has succeeded.
No. They've broken the seals. And we've never left the island. Thanks to us, the stewards of Rylonara. They're still like me.
They're menacingly still trying to come at you and stuff.
Take it easy, boys.
They're not sure. They don't. You haven't done anything to really. If anything, you've done things to make you think they should kill you because you've murdered their kin. Although they did attack you after
They
you got
attacked
the
us
vision.
first.
They did, yeah. What's everybody else doing?
Can we hear him talking? I know we can't hear the...
That's why I'm doing it in that voice,
Yeah.
Trevor, is because you cannot hear. That is all in Four's head.
Yep,
You-
but can
what-
we hear
what-
Four talking?
Yeah, Four is speaking out loud, and
Yeah.
what you hear in return is this.
Okay, I'm gonna... I'm gonna turn to the other two that are like, I think they're waiting behind. I'm like, guys, get the hell up here. Something's going down. Four's schizo.
It does look
yeah.
like that, yes.
Yeah, Four's turning crazy. Get up here.
Yeah, and Yarrow's all off in the distance like, hey, tiger!
I want to ask them, how did Yarrow become the way he is?
Yarrow was...
Touched?
He just seemed too much. The hunger is... or I into his mind. It is fractured.
What did he touch?
He's touched forbidden knowledge.
Have you touched that knowledge?
Our kind once did. Yes. What you see now is a result.
Everybody else is just over there, just no idea what's going on. You're just
So I'm all the way back there. I'm gonna start walking up.
okay.
Oh, no, you're sure that's not good.
You walk up. You cross the bridge. You guys just like keeping your distance, or
At this point, I'm getting out from behind this pillar, and I'm like slowly crouching up, trying to figure out what the hell's going on, because I don't know what... I just hear him talking.
Somebody
and
else stealth up and spook him.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on at this point.
I
Who's he
can-
talking to?
I can try stealthing. I'm high in stealth.
you guys don't need it. They know you're there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Then I'm just gonna start
Clearly,
walking up with my hands
What
up, trying
are
to
they?
figure out.
The snake guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they look quite.
No, I know what they look like. I just didn't know what they were.
What's going down?
They're not sure if they want to kill us or leave us alone.
What have they said?
Oh, they said that Uncle has touched forbidden knowledge, which is pretty much why he is the way he is, and that they're worried we are going to rape him.
Wait, him?
Him, whoever is in the temple.
Okay.
Ask them if they serve him.
Do you guys serve him?
Whoever's in the temple.
None of you. We do not. We serve those that would find themselves in this island, in this place, and hope to leave him sealed.
So, you then are here to help us if we don't want to release him. Why would we want to release him?
We are less here to help, more to watch or hinder.
The shoelaces are untied.
Oh,
Major.
Yeah, they do. He looks down and he's like not wearing shoes.
Since they don't seem to be like trying to kill us right now, Scale's gonna walk down towards the way that Uncle Yara went.
Okay. In that moment, Yarl's like traveling straight for the very first time that you've seen, and behind him a tiger is following him towards the party now.
Uncle Yara, is this tiger friendly or
Ah, we'll get out of here. I'm sorry. Nice kitty. He's like running through it.
We got incoming!
It's following. You know how cats like play with cat toys? It's like running right through it. He's a little like luminescent in the daytime, so it's like following him. He's running in circles to try to keep it off his tail. And it is swiping and getting him, but he's a ghost, obviously, so laser pointer, it's like that.
4.
He just jumps up on the log. The tiger's like on the log. He goes in the log, like the laser pointer's in the log, and it's on the log, reaching through holes, trying to get at him like cats do, like a box.
Scale is going to cast Ice Knife on the tiger
Okay.
to get us back on track. So plus 5 to hit. I got a 19 to hit.
Hits.
I'll take 1d10 pierce damage. So 4 damage, and then it has to succeed on a dex save.
What level of spell is that?
This is a first level.
Okay. You cast Ice Knife. It got a 14.
Oh, so it's saved, so it's going to take... Okay, so it just takes that 4 damage.
Okay, so you watch as a knife flies out, hits this thing, and it very quickly sizes you all up and sees the all in the area and thinks better, and then runs off and into the forest.
Handled that one. Uncle Yarrow, let's focus.
He just stands up inside the log because he's a ghost, and then he like walks out of it.
So I think Scale's gonna take Demaxius's amulet, and she wants to see if she puts her soul stone in it, if she gets the same headings as Uncle Yarrow.
You're like trying to attach it.
Yeah, put it in the middle.
He gets really interested when you start trying to attach the soul stone into the compass, and he walks over to you with this, for the first time, a very serious look on his face. And he says, he gave me this scar. And he holds out his hand, and he says, it's not a wound, it's a reminder. Never did say what of. And he clutches at the piece of paper in his chest again. The soul stone's not doing anything, you're like pressing it against it.
It attached and stuff?
Not yet.
Soul stone.
They are now aggressively encroaching and ignoring you on the edge of this tower, as if what they were the most afraid of is coming into fruition for, and they watch knowingly, and they are looking at each other, and you can no longer hear them telepathically talking in your mind, as they seem to be talking to each other, looking on now.
And I can't overhear their conversation anymore because the mushroom went off?
They're not talking to you. They're not letting you in on the conversation. As they watch Scale now.
4. Are these friends, or should we attack? Let's go. What do you know about these guys?
I think they're just guards, but Scale, they seem to be a little bit perturbed about the stone.
So, subconsciously, Yarrow is clutching at his chest where this paper is, and he's getting nervous and going,
Yarrow, what's she doing? Why are you worried?
he says, Argyle used to whisper. Sorry, he says, Argyle used to whistle when he lied. Real soft. Like he was trying to keep a secret from himself.
Scale's gonna try and whistle to the amulet.
You whistle at the amulet.
It's gonna be... Oh, okay. I'm just pulling at strings.
No, I know. The paper, like, in his chest pockets, drooping out, and you can see writing on it. It's as if he's opened it and read it. It's crumpled many times over.
Scale's gonna try and grab it.
You're gonna reach out and try to grab for that paper?
Yeah.
Alright, give me a dexterity check. Give me a sleight of hand if you're trying to steal it, but she's just grabbing at it. You just,
18.
yeah, you grab the paper out of his pocket. And he looks gutted.
So her hand does not pass through it. She's able to physically.
Yeah,
steal it.
she takes the paper out of his pocket. The Yuan-ti 4 on either side of you are going to take a hit at you. Now they get a surprise round on you, and they both get multi-attack, and they're gonna do spectral fangs on. No, they're gonna do scimitar. So they get a constrict and a scimitar. So the first one's gonna make a constrict attack on you. That does not hit.
Whoa, what?
And then the first one's gonna do scimitar, 23 hits, 8 damage. The other one's gonna try to hit you for 9. It does not hit, and then it does a constrict on you. 19 hits, so 12.
So, what is that, 20 altogether?
8 and 12, yeah, 20.
Can Scale read this note?
You can read the note, yes.
I'm gonna attack back.
Okay, so 4 is just gonna be fighting these two.
Scale, not now. Boy just got
You can read it. I'll go bullet time for you.
But what I want to do is I want to use Charger
Yeah.
to make a dash action.
Yeah.
And again, same as on the ship, if I succeed, I want to kick them off the edge.
You can do that to one of these dudes at a time?
Yeah, I got 2 attacks.
Okay, so you're using that as your attack to make him take fall damage.
Yep.
It's 2d6 for fall damage, just so you know.
So what do I do? Just at the brawler? Like, I got an unarmed strike, I got a tavern brawler. I'm going to use the tavern brawler strike.
Okay, so you're doing an unarmed strike as well.
Yeah. So the thought is use the unarmed strike, and then the bonus action would be to use Charger.
Oh, I see. Why don't you just do an armed strike? And you go, because that's your action. Striking them is your action. And and you get a bonus action. So what you can do is you can swipe both of them and use Charger to try to kick one off.
Okay. And that's what I'll do. So then I'll
Alright.
use Holy Diver.
Yeah, go do your hits.
20.
Hit.
That's for 4.
It will not leave the steps.
14.
Hits.
7. Oh, that's
Okay.
2-7 for Holy Diver damage. And then, what do I gotta do for Charger?
I think you just do it, don't you? Let me look. I got your sheet
If you
here.
move at least 10 feet, plus 5 bonus to the damage.
So you didn't move 10 feet, but we can say that you...
I have to move at least 10 feet.
Yeah.
So I
Well, I'm
have to
assuming you're going to run across this thing so they can't get you. This thing is 25 feet wide on the top.
Yeah, so I would kick one off and step
And
back.
run. Fine. I'll allow it. So this dude's going to take 2d6. I'll roll it. Boom.
It's gonna be the same guy I hit.
Yeah, you hit both. Unless you wanted all that damage on one guy.
What's their HP?
I'm just gonna hit this dude for 6 and knock him off. Keep
Okay.
it moving. Boom. This dude's on the floor now. So there's only one left on top, up where you are now, and he's
Exactly.
all right. Tyrex, I'm keeping the same initiative as earlier, so you're next if you want to do something. And we're in bullet time, so Scale, if you want to read that, I'll read it to you.
Yeah, let's do it.
Up to you guys.
We can do it after we fight if you want.
Actually, I think I have an image for this. Where is it?
It's gonna be an image where it's half scribbled out and it means nothing to us. If I know John well enough, it's gonna be full of hypocrisy writing and riddles.
I don't even know where it is. I'll. Is it this one? No, that's a fake one.
Yep. Yep, that's the one.
You exactly use
No, that's just an icon I use for making notes for myself on the map. It's fine. I'll just read it to you. It says, third cycle of the blood moon. The stars are too loud again. Yarrow says it's just the island humming, but I know the difference. He never learned to hear them the way I do. Today, at this point, you're involuntarily now, you guys are looking on as Scale is involuntarily holding the soulstone in the amulet in her other hand. And she is eyes rolling back, pressing them together, and they're both glowing and humming in tandem. Today I bound the final strand of the soul blast to the amulet. The compass turns now, not to north, but to truth, or what's left of it. The dreams call it the whispering amulet, fitting. It speaks to me in moments between sleep and silence. Sometimes it shows me places I haven't been yet. Sometimes it shows me her face. It wasn't supposed to be like this. We were only meant to study the ruins, tombs, mark the lay tides. But the last priests... That's what the amulet is stitched from now. Dream magic, laced through soulstone, memory bound to direction. Yarrow warned me, once. Said the spiral doesn't grant boons, it permits consequences. I had to know where the dreams were leading. I had to follow. If you're reading this, and the amulet still turns, it means you're near the center. But know this, it will never point you home again. Only inward. And then it's signed Argyle Corduroy. So Tyrex, you're in the turn order now. Yeah, you're next in the turn.
And you just
Scale,
saw
so
that-
you've pressed the amulet and the soul stone together, so now it is a compass, and in her hand it's spinning wildly. As you come back conscious, you see the amulet spinning and spinning in your hand.
How far am I to the ground, dude?
You're 20 feet. You can get there. If you want to use Zombie Tyrex, just tell me. If you just want him to be like a little bonus dude on the side, that's fine too.
Oh, he'll just be like a bonus dude.
Like when you want him to become relevant, otherwise it's your old body, so I imagine you're like, it's like a token more than a tool.
She'll touch.
She'll touch him.
Jesus, I'm not.
You're rolling dungos today, man. That's so bad.
13 hit?
No, 14 is their AC.
Alright, have fun.
That's all you got. That's your action, right?
Well, actually.
Alright. Next, Scale.
So Scale is going to cast Freedom of the Waves.
Ooh, a new one.
Yeah. So basically, I conjure a deluge of sea water in a 15-foot radius, 10-foot tall cylinder centered on the point. So where those... I don't want to hit 4, so I'm going to go to the guy to the right.
Yeah.
And they must succeed a strength saving throw against your spell, which is a strength 13.
Oh, you added this. This is the one from Critical Role. Yeah.
And they take a 2d8 bludgeoning damage and fall prone.
Basically, you cause a tidal wave out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And you can just wash them over.
Yeah.
And you're trying to hit who? Just the guy on the ground or the guy way up on the thing?
Okay, so I'm actually gonna try. It's a 10-foot, so I think I can only hit the one guy.
The range is 10 feet?
Let's range is 120, but the
Oh,
area
yeah.
is 10 feet.
You can cast it on top of that thing if you want. It's 120 foot range. You can basically just cause a tidal wave wherever you want. Who do you want to hit?
So I'm gonna try to hit the guy on the ground. No, wait, because I can actually choose a number of creatures equal to my spellcasting modifier to automatically succeed on this save. So I'll do the guy on the top, and then I'll make sure 4 saves.
Okay. What's the spell save they have to make?
13 strength.
Okay, he saves.
Oh, okay. Anyways, so then I am going to, as part of the action of this spell, I can vanish into the wave and basically end up where it was placed.
Okay, so you watch as Scale both casts, vanishes away, materializes in water, and washes over this Yuan Ti, and now she's on top of the column with 4. Next in the order are the Yuan Tis.
Then I just want to use my bonus action to
Oh,
wild
yeah, go ahead.
I just want a wild shape.
Okay, into what?
I will do a actually, no, I'll do a giant hyena.
Not the tiger you just remembered?
No, I think the hyena's stronger.
Okay. You're using the legacy ones, huh? I know you like those. Alright.
That's the bear.
It's just a generic icon. Okay, anyways. So Scale turns into a hyena with a bonus action up there. Down below, let's do the one up top first. So the one up top is going to turn and look at Aelion down below as a cleric and cast 2 spectral fangs attacks.
What's that one?
So 11 to hit, that misses, and the second one is 15. That also does not hit.
Fuck boys.
F in chat.
The second one down below also looks at Alien, seeing what the first one attempted, and it's going to try to do it again. So I get 2 more chances.
That's range?
It's a ranged attack, yeah. So Spectral Fangs is it's like because they're snake people.
Yep.
They can like spectrally try to bite you from up to 120 feet away.
Okay.
And you can see it rolls.
Oh, okay, fair.
Yeah. So the second one hits you for 16. Oh no. Wait, does it? Yeah, they got a 19. So one of those out of all 4 of those, one of those hits you for 16.
And how far away is that one from me?
20 feet.
Perfect. Okay, sounds good.
Zombie Tyrex or Alien is next. I'll take Zombie Tyrex out unless you tell me to put it in.
Alright, I'm gonna walk up to the one on the ground.
Yep.
Are they wet at all?
They're snake-like.
Yeah. Let me walk up to them, and I'm gonna cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay.
And I'm also gonna try to get close to the left-hand side of him. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get out of sight of the one up top.
Okay, yeah,
But
you
I still want to be in melee.
Yeah, you are. There's more than enough going on up top, so go ahead and give me the Shocking Grasp roll.
9.
That does not hit. Unless it just auto hits.
I think yeah.
It auto hits. That's the damage? Okay, we'll do it.
Yeah, there's no save.
Okay. You do 9 points of damage. Next, 4. Tyrex, you're up next if you're thinking about things.
Yep.
I will,
Fix your rolls, buddy.
I will
Some saving throws.
use Holy Diver again. 9's not gonna make it, is it?
No.
Nope.
22,
That hits.
9 damage, and I'm gonna kick him. Scale, should I kick him off?
Yeah, I can get him.
Okay, I'll kick him off too.
Okay, and then that's an additional 2d6. I'll roll it. So 9 and 6 to that one. Boom and boom. They land prone, by the way, too.
How high was that? 25 feet?
20 feet.
20. So if I jumped off it, I'd take damage.
Yeah. I'll let you try. Rule, you can make a roll to see, athletics roll to see if you're able to do it. And stab it or something. Just tell me what you want to do.
No, I just did my 2. I'm done.
Oh, you're done. Next, Tyrex.
Sacred Flame on the bottom, dude.
Vanessa, I can roll your hyena things. Just tell me what you want to do, and it's faster that way.
Okay.
It's a Dex 14. Roll it.
Roll it. Fail.
So it takes 6.
6 damage? Okay. Okay. That's it.
Yep.
Alright, Scale, you're next. Hyena.
Alright, she wants to use. She got 50-foot movement, and she's a
Yeah.
giant hyena, so she wants to leap off onto.
Alright, I'll make your dex roll. Fine, you're a hyena, you can do it. You want to jump onto this thing?
Yeah.
The one that's prone.
Yeah, the one that's prone.
Okay, I'll give you some bonus damage, but what are you doing?
I'm gonna use bite.
Alright,
So
I'll give you.
it's a
I'll
plus,
give you
plus 5 to hit.
nat 20,
Nice. Oh, that's a double damage.
double damage, yeah. So you get 2 damage, and I'll also give you the 2d6 for landing on the dude,
Nice.
which was a really good roll, so there's 10 more. So that dude's like, "Wah!"
That's like, what, 24 for that one?
Yeah,
That's huge.
that was a huge roll, yeah. So that dude's
Hell
looking,
yeah, hell
that
yeah,
guy's
hell
looking
yeah,
really
hell yeah.
rough.
You will die.
And they're like, he's like cursing you all, and he looks panicked and scared. He's looking up at you, and you're a hyena form, but he's trying to place where the amulet is, and he's like prone, and you're like on him. Next in the order is the Yuan Ti. So the dude in front of you is going to use his turn to get up, and he's going to do a constrict attack on you, which will fail. And he's going to do a scimitar swipe at the hyena, which hits for 5. Will do the damage. Then the other Yuan Ti is going to do... It's going to run over behind this log. Or no, sorry, behind this... Up on this snake thing here. And it's going to do the Spectral Fang attack on Alien again for 2.
A Warcaster. And so I'm going to cast Sacred Flame.
Okay,
So
so how...
for 2d8, it's got a 14 dex save.
Got it. Let me make it do it.
So I got 13.
Okay, it fails its save, but
13.
13 damage. That was a reaction, right?
Yep.
Alright, so it still gets its Spectral Fangs. The first one was 17 to hit, which does hit you for 19.
Damn.
And then its second Spectral Fang attack is going to be probably not a hit. Oh no, it hit. It matched you. Got another 19. So I think you're probably down.
dead. Yep.
Next is Zombie Tyrax or Alien, which will... He'll get his first death save roll of the campaign.
Heck yeah.
Do you do that or do I do that?
You do. When you go to 0, it pops up death saves, and then you can do your first.
Oh, okay.
Jay had to do this
Oh wait,
last
your
time.
character just died?
I got it. I saved.
Oh.
I got a 17.
Okay, good.
Okay, so mark 1 success.
Yep.
In the all right. The next in the order 4.
What's the HP of the? What are the HP of the two of them?
25 and 29.
I'm gonna
I
use,
started adding those in there. I know you can't
Yeah.
read them, but yeah.
I am going to use my longbow on the one sitting on the snake.
Okay. What's your... You are
It's a six-
just close enough for the long range version of that.
Shit, did I do that? No, longbow.
So-
16. My range is.
Oh, you have 150 foot
Yeah.
long range. Oh yeah, never mind. Go ahead.
I think it was a
16 hits.
8 damage.
Yep.
Again. Is that a nat 20?
That is a nat. No, nat 20 only apply. Oh, to the hit,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So you got a nat 20. Yeah.
Double damage.
Fucking 10.
Yeah.
So that's
our.
28. So he's down to 1 HP.
He's got 1 hit point. Yeah.
Ah, I should have went for the other one.
Let's not draw this out. They're eventually gonna die, so we're just gonna say that dude is dead over there. And next in the order is Tyrax. So you shoot that dude out. He dies and falls off behind the snake.
The only one left is the one underneath the scale.
Yep.
He's up though.
I'm gonna do. Jesus, what is that? Give him 8 points of health. Your word.
To Alien.
Yeah.
Alright, you got it.
17. That's a hit, right?
That hits.
Okay. 7 damage.
Okay. You take 7.
Alright, that's all I'm gonna do.
Next is the one that Yuan Ti. He's gonna try to run away.
Wait, could I have moved on to him again?
Yeah, but he didn't. So he's gonna run away.
That's alright, he can't outrun me. I got 50 foot movement.
He gets here by the edge of the water.
Can I still make an action after I just got revived, or am I just cooked for the
You're
turn?
prone, so technically you have to stand up.
Yeah.
But if you have a bonus action, you can do that.
I don't, so I'm just gonna stand up and walk out of sight.
Okay. Alright. Tyrex, you're next.
How far away is it?
He's got
Probably like 75 feet.
No problem.
no problem, he says.
I'm gonna go chill touch. Just stop moving.
I think
You
I
know
got
what?
that.
Never mind. We're not.
Do you have exhaustion marked or something that's causing you to roll bad? No,
No,
you don't.
I don't.
Use a different finger.
So you watch as this death guy reaches out and his hand coalesces with ice and then it warms and fizzles and steam comes off it. Next in the order is Scale.
Alright, she's gonna run over, top speed,
Okay.
and bite him again.
Alright, roll. I'll roll it. Oh, you're rolling it?
Wait, you can roll it.
Okay.
You roll bad.
Miss.
Damn it.
Next is the 1T. And he's gonna continue running away until he's on the edge of the map now.
I'm gonna track him down.
He's also going to turn into a snake. He's going to turn into a snake, and he's also going to... No, he's just going to turn into a snake and try to slither away. Next is Alien.
How far away am I?
75 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna move 30 feet closer to this guy
Okay.
and cast Sacred Flame.
Okay, do it.
13, Dex 14 save. How much health does I have?
14.
Oh, okay.
But he fails.
So he takes the full 13 cap.
Alright, he dies. He's dead. Because you guys want to kill him. So.
Alright.
Thumbs out.
I'm cooked right now, boys.
Alright, so you guys passed that.
Oh, sorry, I meant my character.
Oh, I thought you were done.
Oh, no.
I was
I
like,
got
oh,
one
fine.
more idea for these boys.
So they're all dead. So there's 2 dead Wanties here. And Uncle Yarrow stretches and goes, "Oh, been a long time since I've been in a fight like that. Why'd you kill him?"
They came after us. What was going on? Why'd you get possessed, demon lady? I'm talking to... What is it? What's the character's
Scale.
name? Scale. What happened? What happened to you there? Why'd your eyes roll up in the back of your head?
Our bargain, Vanessa, was that I will let you talk as an animal, but you have to talk like the animal.
I don't know right now.
Talk like Ed.
Hyena, hyena.
They're like... They laugh, right? They're like...
However you want to do it.
I'm actually gonna unwild shape.
Okay.
So I don't have to do it.
Alright, you're no longer a hyena. Scale's back.
Whew! Well, so, Alien, we had the amulet, which was Argodile's. I put the soul stone in it, which we found. And I had this vision.
What was it? What was the vision?
DM, I had referred to you because
I'm making my way down to the ground while they're
because
doing
I was
this.
in baby mode.
So what it was is it was a note, and she was reading the note but experiencing it through Argodile's eyes, and it says, "The third cycle of the blood moon, the stars are too loud again." Yarrow says it's just the island humming, but I know the difference. He never learned to hear them the way I do. Today I bound the final strand of soul glass to the amulet, and now Scale also holds a bound amulet. The compass turns now, not to the north but to truth, or what's left.
Should we follow it?
The dreams call it the Whispering Amulet, fitting. It speaks to me in moments between sleep and silence. Sometimes it shows me places I haven't been yet. Sometimes it shows me her face. It wasn't supposed to be like this. We were only meant to study the ruins, map the sleep tombs, mark the lay tides. But then the seals broke like paper, and Somnus stirred beneath us. The same spell work that unraveled the minds of the city's last priests. That's what the amulet is stitched from now. Dream magic, laced through soulstone, memory bound to direction. That's an important line. The seals broke like paper, and Somnus stirred beneath us. The same spell work that unraveled the minds of the city's last priests. That's what the amulet is stitched from now. Dream magic, laced through soulstone, memory bound to direction. Yarrow warned me once, said the spiral doesn't grant boons, it permits consequences. I didn't listen. I had to know where the dreams were leading. I had to follow. If you're reading this, and the amulet still turns, it means you're near the center. But know this, it will never point you home again, only inward.
Sounds like Argadal was warning us. And they seem to get pretty mad when you were going possessive mode, lady.
Yeah, but Argadal gave us this amulet, and we got sent to this island on the ghost ship. I think it's connected.
Okay.
And it's called the Whispering Amulet, and we came from the Whispering Inn to here.
So at that point, Yarrow goes, let's see where you're at. He unfolds a big map.
DM, I got a quick question. When the snake people were talking to you, were they speaking in the language, like common?
I'm able to speak to them in common, but they speak a different language that I could only understand.
Because of the mushroom, yeah. But they speak telepathically.
Oh, okay. Do we have any more of those mushrooms around? Can I start looking around in the area for the mushrooms?
You didn't take any, unfortunately. This area doesn't have those.
I was going to use Speak with Dead and try to talk with them.
You can do that.
Well, it says the corpse only knew what it knew in life, including the languages it knew. If we don't have any mushrooms, then I'll just scratch that idea.
So this was where you took your long rest was like this zone. Tell me where you want to be, and I'll tell you where you are.
I think we're heading down towards that building.
Yeah, so we'd be going northeast to southwest, right?
Yeah, so you're following this river is the way was your intention. You're trying to get here. Okay.
When I look at the amulet, is it pointing me somewhere?
The amulet is pointing you northwest, this way, directly towards the temple.
Okay. So, I think the amulet wants us to go up there. I think that's going to be the answer to our question. But we're almost at this one, so we can maybe try to find
let's see if
clues
there's
as we go down.
anything that we can grab to help us in our battle, like weapons or potions.
That's a good idea. We should start trying to loot the snake people for like information or weapons or something like that.
This is a day's travel for you to get to this spot, just to tell you. This will be like
Are we in a
day, and you're not in a rush. No, I'm just trying to give you a sense of distance. So this will be like, if this is a day, it'll take you'll get here at like night again, and then or like dusk. If you were to go this route, I'll say that this route, you could get here for the sake of today's session. I'm giving you a choice. You could get here to this thing, or you could get to this thing. This is a more precarious route, so it takes you longer, but you can get here. This, you could get directly to here, which is ahead of the temple, but obviously, if you go here, you'll be further away from where you're going.
My ultimate goal is to see if I can find better weapons or better armor or better anything.
Okay, so you guys are going to travel down to this one?
Yeah.
Cool. So that takes you about a day. So by the time you arrive there, it is now going to be dusk when you arrive at that thing.
Did we try to loot the snake folks or no?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Loot the who?
Snake folks that we just killed.
I was thinking about checking out the tower after I left, and I was like, no.
The farther back. This map I'm actually really proud of. I put a lot of.
Okay, let's not do this one.
I was totally prepared for you to skip it. Because I'll just recycle this stuff on the future. So you find yourselves where the jungle gives way to the jungle presses in close. But here the canopy parts just enough to reveal the crumbling grandeur of a lost stone temple. Its terraces carved into a deep ravine. Vines cascade over worn balustrades and moss-choked statues, while golden lanterns, miraculously still glowing, cast dancing light across ancient carvings and water-stained stone. A series of precarious rope bridges span the upper ledges and platforms, creaking softly with every gust of humid air. Below, the temple floor is half swallowed by jungle undergrowth and murky pools fed by unseen springs. Faint floral scents mingle with the rich earthen musk of decayed, wet stone. The distant trickle of water and the quiet chirr of an unseen creatures echo off to the cracked masonry. Every step feels watched, and by the carved stone, eyes of forgotten gods, or perhaps something more. So this is where you find yourself now.
I'm gonna walk up to like the temple, like the closest part of it, and just cast a light, which is like 20 foot, 20 foot.
I can give that to your guy. Are you casting it on the temple?
Yeah,
or
I can't cast it on a person or something that's being carried, so I have to just do it on the closest inanimate object. So like the center of the temple, if I'm gonna walk up and checking around for traps, but as soon as I see either like the pathway or something, I'm just gonna go down, touch my hand, and cast a light.
Okay, I'm gonna boom.
Is that a doorway?
Boom.
And yeah, I'm
That
gonna
is it is a doorway, yes.
I want to look for traps.
Hey. Do you do a roll for that?
No, I'm not using a spell.
You're just telling me you're casually looking around for traps.
Yes.
Okay, noted.
walking very carefully.
Same with my 21 perception.
Yeah, you do have 21 passive. That's true. There are seemingly no traps. Are you guys gonna follow Alien towards the door?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Come on, gang. It looks safe. As we're walking up, I'm gonna be like looking at the temple, like seeing if I notice any markings or like figures or like religious icons, because I have a religious background, so I'm just trying to see.
Give me a religion check.
If 17.
With a 17, you notice runes carved all over this temple, telling a story. Similar to the runes you found when you first left the ship in that area, whatever the civilization was, liked to carve stories upon their walls. And you get the sense that there is meaning inside these glyphs. And certain words seem to carry meaning in a way that doesn't allow things to grow on them.
And I'm just gonna think back to his like childhood growing up as like an acolyte in the temple, and all of his time like looking over at the priest writing religious books and reading books, and I'm gonna think back if I recognize any of these runes at any point to see if I can glean some insight from them.
What are you doing physically?
Just running my hand along the runes or like
You're
around
touching
them. Yep.
Okay, yeah. So there's the fungus that is avoiding some of these words is known as lictin of lantern light. It's faintly glowing moss that thrives near ancient magic. When gathered carefully, it can serve as a weak light source or ingredient in alchemical tinctures. You would recognize this, and as you pass your hand over the words that are there, you're met with a vision. So, as you run your hands over these ancient runes, you are met with a vision of children and citizens laying at the foot of a statue inside of an ancient temple. and they are sleeping and dreaming. And as they dream, their souls are lifted from their bodies and intertwined with each other in a luminescent light. They seem peaceful. What else can I tell you about it? The scene folds into itself like a dream slipping deeper. You stand among scholars and priests gathered at the statue's feet, their bodies relaxed in perfect sleep. Ethereal threads of light float from their mouths, drifting upward into the vaulted air like exhaled souls. Suddenly, one thread brushes against you. A chill sinks into your bone, not the vision, but within your own flesh, as though some part of you was invited to join them.
Okay. Creepy.
What'd you see?
And I'm gonna explain to the group what happened. That I recognize these runes in the vision I got, and said there's some. I recognize these runes. I was granted a vision that there's something going on with souls here, where everyone was conjoined together in some ritual, and it touched me a little bit, and it was almost like they were inviting me in. If I got that.
Was the door open? Can we go in?
I think so. I don't remember that part.
You didn't check the door.
I'm gonna poke it with a stick.
It opens.
I want to throw a rock inside.
Let me touch light on that rock, cast light on the rock as he throws it in.
A rock bounces inside into a very dark chamber, as if the darkness is consuming the light of the rock. Inside of these temples, there seems to be unique properties of light, but otherwise there's stairs leading upwards into the higher areas of Forgotten Temple. You would guess, looking at the foot of this thing, that it's probably like
30?
20, 40, 60 feet up. 60, more than 60 feet up. It's pretty high.
You guys want to go in?
Yeah, why not?
We came this far. Tyrex, you wanna go first? You perceptive bastard.
You only live once.
I feel like that's such your character. You're like reluctantly participating, but have all the advantage.
Yeah, you live twice.
That's even better.
Yolt.
Alright, so we're venturing in. Me,
Okay.
Me and other me.
Alright, you
I'll
guys,
follow.
as you guys go inside of this temple, it's really just one big staircase in this area. There continue to be writings and murals on the walls, though they don't... Cyrax, I would say you are also religious and have a particular connection with the goddess of death, and this place reeks. It is filled with death, decay. There are soul remnants all over the inside of this building. It's as if the stone itself is imbued with life and lives once lived. And you guys continue making your way up until you emerge outside at the top. So now you're up here. This is the top corner of the map. So now you're up in the loft.
What is the monument in front of us?
This thing? Like this thing?
Or is that, did we come out the door? Is that the
Doorway, yeah. You came out that door.
And so, I'm gonna start looking around, see if I notice any pathways, any walkways. Where could we go next?
Yeah,
Again,
so
looking
I'll-
for traps.
I'll-
We're being real careful as we're going.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is what... There's a series of rope bridges connecting various other areas of this camp.
Is it just one way?
I do think you maybe can see this guy. He's 75 feet. I
But
don't
what
think-
if I walk close to the edge and use my looking glass?
Definitely you can see that there is a Mind Whisperer over there.
Guys,
You
there's a
would
mind
have-
whisperer over there.
You would have been able to see his fire, though. Everyone can see the fire over on
Okay.
that pedestal, though. And he's not, again, they're not outwardly hostile towards you immediately, but they are the stewards of these areas within the island.
I want to try and sneak over to him.
Okay, give me a stealth roll.
15.
Okay, I'm gonna. The way that this works, this bridge right here is on the second level. Which way do you want to go?
That bridge goes all the way across, right?
This goes to all the way across. Then there's another bridge over here.
Yeah, that's the way I want to go.
Or you can take the long way.
I want to take the short way.
Okay. You are freely pretty much able to make it to this bridge. This bridge is in very rough shape. It has many missing sections. It's way overgrown with vines. It's decrepit, dilapidated. It looks not
Trustworthy.
That one is more solid, I can tell you before you even get there.
Alright, then it sounds like I'm going that way.
Okay. But as he's making his way over to the other bridge, I want to start a conversation with the group. Guys, you see the light over there. What's our plan of action? Are we going in hot? Or we want to talk our way out of this one?
I'm going to sneak up on this guy.
Oh, we're gonna surprise this guy?
I've had more success sneaking up on them rather than just attacking them.
They don't always want to kill us, so maybe we could just go on by him.
Straight across, how far is it?
$75,
Bro.
80 feet.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start sneaking. I want to get up to within 30 feet of him,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna cast Misty Step and go in front of him.
Oh, you just do that.
That's
So
a
you're
good
able to
idea.
you're able to just what does everyone else want to do knowing
Well,
his
that's
plan of
so.
action?
That's what.
Yeah,
I
want to explain to the group what I'm doing.
Well, I was like, if you're over there and you're screwed in a fight, actually, I can attack with my longbow from there if I need. Skelly, you could technically fly over there.
I can't fly. My level's not high enough yet.
Ah.
I can always Misty Step back if need be.
How many uses of that do you get?
It's a second level, so I have 3.
Got you. Okay, you're just noting that you're burning spell slots moving around.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do that. So no one else can Misty. How far can you Misty Step?
It's 30 feet, so that's why I'm gonna sneak 30 feet over.
You can. I'll allow you to do it from here. We'll say it's about 40 feet, but I like your idea. So you're able to get here, but once you're there, you're definitely going to be alone because this doesn't go across. So the only way to get to you will be to go the long way or go across.
I thought it was a direct route.
No, this is on the second level. So there's
I thought we were second level. My bad.
No, you're up top, and this is if you came out on the second level. This goes in somewhere over here.
Okay, never mind then. As a group, do we just want to try to sneak by and see if we can get the jump on this guy? Maybe not attack.
Yeah.
All right. Then.
What about this bridge to the right? Can we just cross it and then cross over?
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, that's what. Like we're gonna make our way across.
But do we have to even go see that guy?
I'm not technically.
What I heard you guys are like, what you're trying to do is find stuff, right? Like
Yeah.
useful things. Yeah,
Sounds like something useful here.
Like they have stuff. You just guys keep forgetting to loot them. So they definitely have gear and equipment and things. I will be honest with you, I put stuff everywhere. Every single map I've shown you today has had secret items and stuff, but they're just like the maps are so big now that you're not even getting near. I'm not trying to tell you to comb over with maps with a comb. It's just let me know if and when and how you want to find things. I'm not going to lead you to water is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you...
Well, we're not in combat right now, so we can all
No,
just
you're
move.
not. You can
So-
do anything you all want to do.
So we can all just move together.
Yeah, so you,
I think we're stronger as a team, so...
what's the order? You care about the order.
I love
All
you
right.
just don't Misty Step, you idiot.
All right, so you guys move across this bridge, and it seems to hold the weight of your party pretty well.
Okay.
And so you make it to this middle pillar. You get the sense that the trees have things inside of them. Snakes. Mostly snakes. Down below, there's large croaking. Some kind of a large frog.
Can I bust out that frog from my pack and use it as a mini light?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been waiting for you to say that. So the whole party will benefit now from candlelight.
frog light.
Yeah, you all have frog light.
Y'all are welcome. Okay.
So down below, you hear this.
Do we see anything in our vicinity, like apart from the animals in the trees? Is anything moving away from the light?
This thing's moving towards you.
Can we
And
look
it-
at this thing and just see if we can notice any features of it?
Yeah, there's a snake up in the trees, and it looks like this. It has wings.
Snake with wings.
That's like a dragon. Mini.
And that's the thing up in the corner there.
Looks like a flying snake.
Guys, something's moving towards us. Spread out a little bit.
Can we
That's
go,
a flying snake!
Fucking Uncle Yara.
Can we
Do you
go-
want to watch out for those? They'll fly down and bite you.
Are they poisonous?
No, them's not poisonous, but there are poisonous snakes.
Thank you. It's just like, how big is it?
Are you asking him?
Yeah, is it like an anaconda or is it like a little garden snake? What are we talking?
Can we just see that?
He says, trust your feet, not your eyes, especially once you start seeing me in places that I'm not.
Okay, so can I not see the snake?
You can see it.
Okay, so how big
It's
is it?
tiny.
Oh, okay. So
Oh, I thought you were asking him, not me.
I'm not really worried about the snake. I'm just going to continue on.
Okay, it's gonna fly down towards you and take a swipe at you.
Scale's going to, okay, does it hit me?
What's your AC? Yeah, it hits.
16.
7 damage.
7 damage, okay.
And it goes, and it lands up in the tree above where you're at right now. And Yara goes, see? Oh!
Okay, I'm going to continue on.
Okay. You continue on to the next area. Are y'all going with her?
Yeah.
Okay, this one's gonna fly down and it's gonna take a strike at 4.
Alright.
I'm gonna swat it away as it comes at me.
Alright, that hits. 5 damage. Oh, you want to make an attack hit on it? Are you attacking it for?
Yeah.
Alright, roll the hit.
No. 9.
That hits.
6th attack. 23.
Hits.
Okay. 4.
4. What's with the 4s?
His name is
You said 5 damage?
You hit it and it cuts off like a large portion of its body. But not the wing part, and it flies up into the tree again, and it's like bleeding out up on the tree. And then it bleeds out so bad that it dies.
Fall does.
It falls limp down. What's your luck roll? Hang on.
5.
Oh, me?
No nest. Yeah.
9.
It falls down below on the 2nd level.
I'm gonna. Okay, so I see this bridge,
Yeah.
and it looks.
Yarrow. Excuse me.
It
Excuse
looks
me.
really rickety.
Yeah, and so
So,
Yarrow's gonna say he's gonna start out down the bridge, and he's like, "This bridge looks pretty." And he like falls down inside of the water where the toad is, and you hear this giant like splash in there. And I'll be back up. I'll be right back up. He disappears. All right, we'll pick it up at the edge of this bridge. I want to know what you're thinking, though, Vanessa.
My very long, skinny rope that I have.
I was waiting for the ropes to come into play. Alright, I'll stop recording.